Good morning, Arsenal fans. How are we feeling? How are we feeling after the news that came through last night about 9:30 or so was it? Just before then, that Arsenal, for the first time in 22 years, are Premier League champions. Has it sunk in yet? For me, it's still sinking in. I'm still getting there. I'm enjoying the scenes that I'm seeing from the Emirates last night, the fans that made it down there. I'm enjoying the scenes I'm seeing from the players, the coaching staff. I'm enjoying the skits online of everyone that doubted us. The Arsenal fans are on their get back right now, and it hasn't been easy. It has not been easy. Like I was saying in my video yesterday, it's for me. I'm from the area. I spent the first 10 years or so of my life in that Arsenal area of N5. Went to school down there, Blackstock Road, all of that. So I was very accustomed to winning. I didn't know what it was to kind of not win. Even those years where we didn't win a Premier League and FA Cup came through, we had the top players. Winning was just, or not winning, should I say, was like a blip. Okay, we haven't got it this year. Next year we will. And then came along this barren period, for the Premier League, 22 years. Like I just made reference to, how young I was when we last won it. I'm a married man with kids now. That's how long it's been. Like it's been absolutely crazy. And I just wanted to come on here today to I know I gave thanks to Mikel Arteta in my video yesterday, but I wanted to kind of hammer it home because this guy has revived a dead club, and I can say that as an Arsenal fan because even these FA Cups that we won in between 2004 and today, they were just like FA Cups. We are the greatest FA Cup side in the world, undoubtedly, but it's never been enough. It's never been enough. It's not the FA Cup is to accompany the Premier League trophy. For a club of our size and stature, it's not the end all and be all. We don't set out every August at the beginning of the season like we're going to win the FA Cup this year, guys. It's to accompany greater trophies. And Mikel Arteta, he came in and he actually won the FA Cup very quickly after joining Arsenal, 8 years ago now. But when he joined Arsenal, he would have looked at this club and said, there is no identity. There are no standards here. There is no real fan base because the disconnection from the fan base was massive at the time. We have an extremely toxic dressing room of people that believe they're bigger than this club. Big European players playing at Arsenal and not achieving big European standards. I don't even know if we were in Champions League those times. I don't think we were. We were absolutely irrelevant when it comes to talking about the Premier League title when Arteta came in. And then he came in and then he turned what is a funeral into like a brand new day, like a new birth, new life into this club. He rebuilt that mentality, professionalism, the standards, the discipline of this club. Remember when Arteta was on a streak of just releasing guys, going to the board, I don't want this guy anymore, get rid of him. I don't care how much he cost the club. I don't care how much it will cost to get rid of him. Get him out. It's there. In colour. Amazon. Arsenal, all or nothing. We saw how he was moving, but the board backed him. The board trusted him. The board brought him in as a head coach, and the board made him a manager with that added responsibility of not just looking after the players and coaching the players, but managing what we do as a club from top to bottom. That's how much faith we had in this guy to rebuild the culture of the team before we could really compete again. And it was happening simultaneously, and we probably got to this stage of challenging for the Premier League a bit earlier than planned, if we're completely honest, leading to years and years of finishing second and not finishing first until now. The debate of would Arsenal ever have become champions again without somebody resetting the standards first, it's ended. Because they said just bring in this person, splash money and win the league. We needed a culture shift. We needed a massive change because this club just became a destination for tourists coming to London. Oh yeah, the Arsenal biggest club in London, go and see the Arsenal. We had lost our bite, our edge. Some will say we never had it. Some will always say Arsenal fans have been very polite people and stuff, and we never had that kind of grease to us. I'll tell you now, we've got grease. I'll tell you right now, the Arsenal fan base is different to what it was when I was growing up. That's for sure. Arsenal is a massively multicultural club that invites people in from all walks of life in a very multicultural area. The grease and the hardships and everything. Arsenal's not just this polished club that it looks like. Like, the people behind the club are, working men and women. Like, they're going to enjoy this victory too. Arteta has made Arsenal elite again. Top level. Like, finishing second all these years in a row. Okay, it's second, but you can't mess with Arsenal. Now we've got it over the line. And now we're in a Champions League final as well. First time in a Champions League final since 2006. 20 years on. Are you seeing the disparities of when Arsenal's at the top of the game? 20 years, 22 years. Now we're back. Through Arteta's tactical evolution. Because he tried some Pep stuff over here, which didn't necessarily work. He had to adapt it and make it his own. Through some tactical evolution, through some really successful recruitment in some places. And that's through as well being backed by the board. Through improving our defensive structure and strategies for sure. We all cussed when he got rid of Ramsdale for Raya. But it's those marginal things. Look how brilliant Raya has been. Golden Glove 3 years in a row. He's made Arsenal be feared again. No one wants to play Arsenal. They have nothing good to say about Arsenal. We're bullies. We cheat. You don't like the way we play. We're rough. Yeah, that's it. That's what I'm here for. That's honestly what I'm here for. Look at the players. He brought in Odegaard. Saliba, he brought back in when Saliba looked like it wasn't going to happen for Saliba. They weren't really in favour of Saliba. He spent 100 million on Declan Rice. Talk about faith. Declan Rice chose us when Manchester City was right there. He chose us. Saka from the academy. Real hell ender. Like Gabriel. Martinelli, who I think was just there before Arteta. Martinelli came from the 4th division of Brazilian football to Arsenal at 17 years old. Now he's a Premier League champion. It's different right now. And that's Mikel Arteta's success. The legacy. He now enters, the Premier League legacy of a champion. Mikel Arteta is the first Premier League manager to also, what was it? He's been a Premier League player and now a Premier League manager and won the Premier League. Lampard has been in this league and not done that. Steven Gerrard has been in this league and not done that. All of your favourites, all of these greats, they haven't done it. Mikel Arteta played in the Premier League, went and managed, or coached, should I say, Man City 3 years later, and then came to Arsenal, and now he is a Premier League champion. It absolutely validates the pain, it validates the rebuild, it validates the patience and faith that the fans have put in this club. We have backed the process. Although hard at times, I won't pretend it's been straightforward, but we've backed the process, and the dancing and the celebration outside of the Emirates is due. Like Ian Wright said, can we celebrate now? The celebration police that stopped Arsenal celebrating after every win, because the boys know what it means to them. The hard work they're putting in every time. They haven't won nothing. Why are they celebrating? Can we celebrate now? Can we celebrate now? And that celebration is due to Arteta. He's changed the way Arsenal fans feel about Arsenal. He has restored the feeling. Fans can believe again. Fans can dream again. The old adage of Arsene Wenger built the Emirates and Arteta came in and turned the lights on. It rings absolutely true right now. Because we were promised the Emirates was going to transform us into this club that we are today. It's taken 20 years. And very difficult at times when you're paying back those big loans and paying off those big fees of making a new stadium. But Arteta has absolutely turned the lights on because this club is alive again. There is a real emotional connection. The pride has 100% returned and the fans identify with the team again. So yeah, Arsenal are Premier League champions. Arteta has rebuilt this football team. He's revived the soul of Arsenal Football Club and we have him to thank. So thank you, Mikel Arteta, for giving us our club back. Arsenal fans, hit the like button, subscribe for more, and let me know your favourite Arsenal moment of this season on our way to our first Premier League title in 22 years. Come on, you Gunners.